Hey everyone, if you're new here, my name is Gentry Stein. I'm the current world yo-yo champion, and this is my Learn to Yo-Yo series where I teach you guys how to yo-yo. We're currently in chapter 2 where we're learning unresponsive yo-yo tricks. So if you don't know what those are, check out this video. I'll link it right here and you can learn all about that. But in this one, we're going to learn all about grinds. Even if you're new to yo-yoing, you've probably heard of the trick walk the dog, which is one of the most classic tricks. You just throw the yo-yo down and let the yo-yo roll across the floor. But with a more modern yo-yo, you're going to end up scratching your yo-yo a bunch, so the grind is a great alternative. Instead of rolling the yo-yo across the ground, we're actually going to roll the yo-yo across our arm. So the first thing we have to consider is which direction the yo-yo is spinning. Now when we throw the yo-yo straight down, the yo-yo is spinning forward, right? Because as we threw, the yo-yo starts to roll off and it spins forward. If we do a side throw like this, for tricks like trapeze or double or nothing, then the yo-yo is going to be spinning sideways. So depending on where we turn our body, if we turn our body this way, it's going to be spinning backwards toward us, right? So we have to keep in mind which way the yo-yo is spinning, because that's going to determine which direction the yo-yo will grind. Now the easiest way to get started doing grinds is just by throwing the yo-yo with a side throw. We're going to grind on our throw hand arm, and all we're going to do is just raise the yo-yo up like this, set our arm up right in front of us, and just set the yo-yo down right on our pointer finger there. Try it once, see how it works. You can see that time it rolled kind of right off my wrist. So what we want to make sure to do is straighten our arm up so that way the yo-yo has a nice, smooth, flat surface to grind all the way across. And if we try that, it should look just like this. Bring it up, set the arm up correctly, and boom. Then you can see that grind looked a lot better. Now that's just the basic way of getting your grinds started, but ultimately we're going to want to be able to involve that in some of our tricks. Not every grind has to actually roll up your entire arm. You can actually just have it sit in one spot. So one example to practice this is going to be called the Throwhand Grind. It looks just like this. You can see the yo-yo's just chilling there. Still spinning here. Bring it back to the hand. So as you can see, that time the yo-yo wasn't rolling up my arm at all, it was just chilling in one spot. And the way we get started with that one is by just throwing a trapeze, as you guys probably saw. And then what we're going to do is push our throw hand up against our finger. So right where that loop is on our opposite pointer finger, we're just going to push our throw hand against it. We're going to flip the yo-yo around, and as you can see, that creates some momentum going back toward our throw hand. So as we flip it around, the yo-yo can slide right up onto our throw hand. Now, it's probably not going to look like that right away. Usually what happens is you go to swing the yo-yo around and the yo-yo pops up and you land it on your hand like this. So I'll show you that one more time. Flings around, and then it's impossible to grind because the yo-yo hits your hand so hard. So what we want to do to avoid that is just get a nice soft landing on our hand. The way we can do that is by following the path of the yo-yo. So we can see it's coming around here and swinging in a U shape like that. So as we follow that, as the yo-yo starts to come up, then what we want to do is guide our hand right up into it so the yo-yo just slides right up into our hand and there's no bouncing or hitting the hand hard, so that way it's not going to slow down the spin at all. Once again, it's going to look just like this. You can see I really brought my hand up with the yo-yo to guide it on there. It might help if you kind of mix those first two ways together so you can practice just getting that roll, seeing that momentum, but if you're having trouble getting that timing down, just go for the roll. Then once it stops, you have control, then you can slide it up onto your hand like this. And eventually, you should be able to do it all in one motion. Now that's the first step of throw hand grind, by doing that little swing around this way. But now what we want to do is actually curl our pointer finger here, and now we can swing off. So it's going to be a little bit of a different approach here as the yo-yo is now off the string instead. As it's coming back up this way, we want to do the same thing. Some of you might find that it's actually a little bit easier this way. Some of you may think that it's easier with the actual roll. But with this swing here, the yo-yo is not attached to the string. We just have to do the same thing. As the yo-yo is coming up, we meet it with our finger and then land back on trapeze, and we're good to go. If you're having trouble getting the yo-yo to just sit in one spot and grind like this, and instead it's rolling across your arm when you don't want it to, the way you can fix that is by slightly tilting your arm up, so that way as the yo-yo is trying to roll, it's only able to go down the opposite way, and then you'll be able to find the right balance of how much you need to tilt your arm so that way it stays in one spot. Another variation you guys can try is a whip to a grind. So what that's going to look like is the yo-yo spinning down here from a side throw. You're actually going to pull your hand up, and as you do that, you want to whip the string around. So you can practice by just holding the back side of the yo-yo like this. You're going to pop it up and whip it around like this, and that's going to get the yo-yo to come up. Again, you don't need the yo-yo spinning here to practice this. Just to catch the grind you will. But you can practice this, and eventually once you get comfortable with this, what you can do is get that whip going, control the yo-yo right up to your hand here, and then softly let it land here. Again, if it lands too hard, it's going to kill the spin, the grind's not going to work. We want to let our hands softly lower down with the yo-yo to catch it, just like that. Right? So the way that's going to look while it's spinning is just like this. And that's going to be an introduction to grinds. If you guys are wondering which yo-yo I'm using in this video, it's my signature shutter trainer yo-yo. In the next video, I'll show you guys some special grinds that were designed just for the shutter. So if you guys want to see that, hit the like button for me. Drop a comment down below letting me know how you enjoyed practicing your grinds. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Learn the yo-yo.